my reaction to those laugh faces was the commentators. It wasn't towards nothing else going on. I don't knock nobody's celebration or nothing. The commentators just had to bring me up for some reason.
They brought you up. They also picked both Charles and Shaq picked the Timberwolves.
Nothing new.
Nothing.
We've been the underdog since I've been in the league, man. So, nothing new.
Does it get exhausting at all?
Nah, I don't care, honestly.
Did you get a chuckle out of that though, really?
Nah, I ain't laugh at all. No smirk, none of that. I'm about business right now. So I got like 47 hours. I'll be ready.
What do you think this group that you figured out during that playoff run that you take into this one that you didn't maybe have last year going into?
Pretty much. I feel like, we came out with a lot of firepower, a lot of energy. We played aggressive, and that, got us, our first win, in game one. And then I felt like we kind of let, the refs dictate, how we were playing that game too. We had guys get in foul trouble. And I felt like, we kind of tensed up on the defensive end and started playing a little soft, and, Utah was getting to their spots pretty much. And then after that, I felt like, once we lost that one, we came home. We battled actually in game three, ended up losing. I felt like, we was like, damn, honestly. Like it was our first time. We didn't know what to expect. But now having that experience, I pretty much feel like we're ready. Not only to take the leap on making to the second round, but to the finals.
To that end, you guys are that team this season. How important is it going to be to dismiss the antics and some of the things that teams try to do to get up the outside?
Very. We locked in from top to bottom. We had our conversations in the locker room with each other. We all locked in. We're not paying attention to no outside noise. We about business right now. We're going to handle business, and whoever it is, in our way, pretty much, that's who we got to go through. So we're going to do everything in our power to, go out there and get a win to, advance. That's pretty much it. That's our mindset. Our focus is on us. Obviously, we have a game plan for, the Timberwolves. Tremendous team, plays very hard. Like I said before, I feel like, it's one of my favorite matchups, just, with their core. They're very young, similar to us. They play hard. They don't back down from nobody. So, coming in, we know it's going to be a battle. We know it's not going to be easy, but like I said, we just got to stay locked, focus on us.
A lot of attention on your matchup with Patrick Beverly. What do you think of your matchup with Patrick Beverly?
My matchup with the Timberwolves. Simple
a lot
as
of
that.
people try to make it about you.
I don't.
You're
Nah.
And is it important to keep that mindset during the game?
I always have. I don't go in looking at a matchup. Handle my business, man. However that goes, whatever I got to do to get a win. I can score 0 points. They can applaud whoever I play against. If I get the win, that's all that matters.
Speaking of Pat Bev, can you just talk on the way that he plays and what he means to their team?
High level, energy. Like I said, don't back down from nobody. Aggressive, plays with a passion, plays with a lot of heart. I feel like he's the heart and soul of that team. With the energy and stuff he brought to that team. Having everybody playing with that firepower is big time. Definitely a guy you need on your team. Ours is Dylan. I feel like you have the Celtics with Marcus Smart. You have a lot of teams that have guys similar to that, but a lot of credit goes to Pat Bev for what he did to that organization.
On that subject though, you guys had some battles this regular season. How much of an impact do you think Dylan would have made in some of those games?
We got a game Saturday, a whole series. I think you'll find out then.
You mentioned you think you're ready to go to the finals. Why do you think this team is ready right now to make a run like that?
I feel like I said, we're locked in. The talent we have, you can see no matter who's out there on the floor, we go compete at a high level and able to score the ball pretty much at will. It's as simple as that. Experience now, playing in our first, playoffs. We had some guys, who made it to the Western Conference Finals. Obviously now, we kind of know what it takes. And, I felt like, last year we was pretty much excited, being able to make the playoffs, but I feel like now we know we're supposed to be there. We know we're one of the top teams in this league, and, that's our job to go prove that. So I feel like, we have the right group to, go win a championship.
you see, you know, like Pat Bev, Cat, all those guys, you know, they can get under opponent's skin, you know, from time to time.
Pat Bev.
Yeah. Mainly, he's the main one.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know about nobody else.
But when it comes to, like, you know, Pat Bev and the way he gets under your skin, like, for your team, is there a conversation being had, like, to make sure you stay mentally locked in and, you know, don't fall off any of that?
You remember that quote I said?
Which one about?
Ain't ducking, no smoke.
Yeah.
We run up the chimney. Simple as that. We ain't no conversations about not letting nobody get under your skin. If somebody, you know, come towards you, you can't back down. It's a soft person tendency. We don't got no soft guys over here.
How physical is he?
I mean, I feel like everybody watching. That's his game. That's his identity. Play physical, aggressive.
Is part of his thing to try to get you off your game? I mean, mentally, to worry more about him.
I had a quote, you know, that I said before I got to the league where my pops was, you know, my biggest hater. So none of that shit bothered me.